Good morning, friends. It is January the 14th. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, which probably is midday to a lot of you, but I am normally up awake until about 1:30 or 2, so 4 or 5 hours of sleep is the most I think I got, but we have some errands to run out of town today. In Pennsylvania, you have to get your driver's license picture renewed every 4 years, and mine is due in February, but we can go a little bit early as long as we have the paperwork, and the weather is really nice today, so we are wanting to take advantage of that and go out of town and have that done. And when I say we, Joyce is going to be coming along with me. But I'm getting up. I need to put on some coffee, and I think I'm going to go ahead and start a couple of things for supper. I think I might put on a couple of potatoes to boil for potato salad for dinner tonight. I might also make some egg muffins for this morning. But first I have to put my coffee on, okay? So I know it looks a little bit chaotic because I've pulled everything out at once, but I'll get through it. One of the things I want to do is cook off a little bit of pork sausage, but I have to get, this was in the freezer, and I have to get the casing off here, especially since there's a little metal tab, and I'm just going to throw it in here and pre-cook it a little bit in the microwave. And then I've got some cheese I need to shred. Here are eggs to beat up. There are onions and green onions here. Here are the potatoes, and as you can see, they are really, and I've broken a lot of them off already, they are starting to grow eyes on them, so they have to be used. And here's the pot for them. Here's some milk to mix together with the eggs and the sausage and the onions and the cheese. I'll be mixing together in this bowl. And then here are the here's the muffin pan with the jumbo muffin openings, and I'll be baking the egg muffins in there. So I know it looks a little bit messy, but actually I think I've got a plan in the works here. Okay, I need to get started. Okay, you know that first cup of coffee is the best. Oh yes. Alright, I've got the sausage cooked. I chopped up a little bit of bacon. I greased the pan. It's a non-stick pan, but with eggs you just never know. They just have a tendency to stick. I have the potatoes back there boiling, and I'm going to get started on chopping up a little bit of peppers. I have yellow, red, and green. Chop up the sausage and then start beating up the eggs. Probably use about 6, because I want to make at least 6 muffins in here, because they'll be in the freezer. I'll be freezing them, and I can't talk yet. You know, as I said earlier, I'm not really awake yet. I decided to put a few drops of Texas Pete in. Let me see. Not too hot, just enough to give it a little bit of heat. There you go. I preheated the oven to 350 degrees, but now I've turned it down to just a little bit over 300. And I'm going to check them in about 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, friends, everything is done. The potatoes are cooked. They're nice. Ooh, they're hot. They're tender. I boiled a couple of eggs, and this is for the potato salad later on in the day. If they cool down enough before I leave, I will just peel them and dress them with a little bit of mayonnaise and oil just to keep them from darkening. But I won't mix up the salad until later on when I come home. The egg muffins are out of the oven, and they turned out really nice. They smell really good. But for breakfast this morning, I'm having some toast. I've got a little bit of natural peanut butter here. Put on a few slices of banana, and then I'm going to drizzle on a little bit of maple syrup. I just reheated a second cup of coffee, and I think that's all the prep work I'm going to be doing before we leave. Okay guys, well we are here and we're just going to take our time and do our thing. So I'll show you what we picked up when we get home, okay? Well friends, we are home, so let me just do a quick wrap up of my shopping. The first batch is going to be from Aldi. I picked up these cherry tomatoes, a chunk of Swiss cheese, 1 banana, 3 avocados. They were on special. I think they were 59 cents a piece, and they're really nice too. I like their classic decaf coffee, so I picked up a couple more cans of that and a small head of lettuce, 2 bottles of flavored water, and these Savorit's wheat crackers. They are like Triscuit, and they're very, very good. And then if you like, oh, and I got a couple of cans of tuna, their albacore tuna, which is the best. It's really good. It's like $1.19 per can. A couple of boxes of tissues, and then the last thing I got there was this roll of Braunschweiger. And it is absolutely delicious. If you like liverwurst or Braunschweiger and you have an Aldi nearby, give this a try. Who knows, you know, what exactly the recipe is, but it's really, really good. We also stopped at Walmart and I got one of their great value rising crust pepperoni pizzas. I picked up a cucumber and a zucchini. Their lemons were 25 cents a piece. I picked up a little bottle of craft paint and some room spray. I was out of coffee filters. And then I felt like sketching, so I picked up one of these little sketch books. The paper is just a little bit heavier than ordinary tablet paper. And then finally I got this loaf of French bread for 60 cents, and it feels nice and soft still. So honestly, I didn't do a whole lot of shopping, but the most important thing was that I went and got my license updated. So I'm really glad I had a chance to do that today. The weather was wonderful. There was no trouble getting around. I think it was around 50 degrees. And Joyce did a lot of shopping too. I'm sure she's over at her place putting things away. And I think for dinner I might have some of that potato salad and maybe even an egg muffin. Who knows? But all right, guys, that was our day today. I know it's not very exciting, but you know, we took care of some things that we needed to do, and that's the good part of it. So have a great evening, guys, and thank you so much for stopping by, okay? And I will see you soon. Okay, my friends, I guess potato salad is not just for summer. It tastes really good in the winter time, too. So here's a hard-boiled egg, some potato salad, and cherry tomatoes. Hey guys, I wanted to give you a little update on these molasses cookies that I made, and I rolled them out instead of just scooping them into balls and rolling them into sugar. I did make a little glaze for them, and they are really delicious. If you want to take that recipe and roll it out like you would a rolled cookie, it works very, very well. Now they do get firm. They're not crispy, but they are firm. And I put a very light vanilla glaze on them, and they're just really delicious. So I hope you give that recipe a try, and thanks again for stopping by, okay? I will see you soon.